Here's your weather video for this Sunday, April the 30th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray. It's hard to believe that we're saying goodbye to April after today, and it's been a fairly typical month. You know what they say, April showers bring May flowers, and we're going to see if that's true. Some folks have been pretty lucky in the rainfall department over the past 30 days, generally areas along and north of I-59. Some of those areas running as much as 100 to some cases 200% above normal. So it's been feast or famine. Parts of northwest Alabama, not so much. Certainly south and south central Alabama getting on the dry side now and needing rain. Quite a range in rainfall deficits and surpluses just across Jefferson County. Go up to the northern part of the county, up around Warrior and Morris. Rainfall totals for the month, some 150% of normal. While go down to southern Jefferson County near the Shelby County line, and you could be as low as 50 to 75% of normal for the month. So, in effect, dry for some folks, wet for others. Now, in the temperature department, readings across Alabama and the southeast have been fairly cool. You've noticed past several days we've been a few degrees below normal. The average high temperature this time of year, 78 at Birmingham. The average low temperature around 56. But for the end of the month, we're going to work out to be fairly close to normal in the temperature department across Alabama for sure. I'm recording this tonight at about 10:15. Showers and thunderstorms have pretty much been, at least the strong storms have been a no-show. That's good news. We've got rain and thunderstorms really moving into the Birmingham area right now as I write this. Some of the only lightning left in the state there across parts of eastern Tuscaloosa County, but luckily no strong to severe storms. Really not much of a reason to understand why. We had some instability. We had the forcing coming in, just no shear. Everything is ahead of this cold front. Now, the rain will move through the area overnight tonight. Most folks picking up somewhere between a half and 1 inch of rain, and that'll put us a little better into the rainfall category. We'll take it. Most of it's going to fall after midnight for areas east of I-65, though. So as we start your Sunday, though, on this Sunday the 30th, we'll see the rain pushing mostly out of Alabama. It'll still be hanging around the Auburn area around 7 a.m., but it'll quickly move into Georgia. As you can see as we go through the day, we'll stay dry here. Some showers to the north. Some of those may work their way into the Tennessee Valley, maybe even northeast Alabama, but they'll be very light and very scattered. And we'll see some more showers develop as another disturbance swings through late tonight, close to sunrise, early tomorrow morning, but only over South Alabama. I don't think we'll experience any problems there. We're starting off mostly in the 40s and 50s this morning. We'll rise into the upper 60s across the Tennessee Valley, 66 to 68, maybe 69 degrees there around Jasper. 69 to 70 degrees in the I-20 corridor. Go south of that, you'll be in the low to middle 70s. Low temperatures tonight across the area. You stop me if you've heard this. We'll be in the upper 30s in the normally colder locations in North Alabama. The rest of us will be in the 40s across the area, so that's not bad. Clearing is already beginning, or will already begin, certainly by 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning, and it'll move into pretty quickly across central Alabama. Most of us getting sunshine during the early mornings. I think you'll see sunshine by 7 a.m. in a lot of places. It may take a little later than that over eastern sections, but it'll be clearing. It'll be breezy. Winds begin to pick up tonight behind the front, and we'll see winds gusting to about 25 miles an hour across the area through much of the day on Sunday. This is the upper pattern across North America, the 500 millibar height anomalies, showing a big upper low sitting there in the Great Lakes, that disturbance swinging through to our east here at 12Z or 7 a.m. for Sunday morning. That system will push on off to the east, but the trough will sort of stay with us at least into Monday before it begins to move on out. A little bit of ridging, but look at that northwesterly flow over Alabama. This is Thursday, And as we get into Friday, that northwesterly flow is still there. And sometimes when we see a northwesterly flow this time of year, it means one thing, and that's showers and thunderstorms developing along with disturbances. Here's noon today off the GFS showing the precipitation into Georgia by that point, some wraparound precipitation to the north, some pretty heavy snows going on there in Wisconsin. And as we go through the day today, we saw those showers might touch the northeastern corner of Alabama. Snow's moving through the Great Lakes Monday. Tuesday, that system's slow to move out, but here in Alabama, we're dry. We'll start off, as we said, in the upper 30s and 40s Monday morning. Most of the lows this week are going to be in the 40s, at least until probably Friday morning, so a little bit on the chilly side. Afternoon temperatures, though, as we continue to be dry, as we go through Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday, we'll be climbing slowly through the 70s, calling for a high of around 70 tomorrow, average high around 71 on Tuesday, 74 on Wednesday, and then we'll be back near 80 by this time on Friday as a bit of a return flow begins to move warm and moist Gulf moisture into our area. Now we'll begin to watch not a real clear pattern. GFS developing a system out of the west and moving it through here. Pretty consistent in developing the idea of rain and thunderstorms by Friday, possibly continuing into Saturday and Sunday. We'll watch to see if those are of the northwest flow variety. Sometimes those can be fairly strong wind producers. And that's not a forecast. That's just something to think about. Temperatures, that's actually for Gulf Shores. Let's move that to Birmingham. Temperatures off the national blend of models, lower 70s for the middle of the week, then a sharp rise to near 80 for Thursday and Friday. We'll be all in the 80s next week. That's sort of the voodoo news. They're stealing the thunder. It'll be a dry and warm week, at least until about Thursday or Friday of week 2. So you can expect things to be drying out and warming up a little bit as we go through time. Join us for Weather Brains, the weekly netcast that's all about weather. Brian Jewett will join us tomorrow night. He is an expert on long track tornadoes and lots of other things relating to the weather, and certainly we are interested in those things. We wish we had less of them, but I don't think they're going to stop making them anytime soon. Weather Brains, the weekly netcast that's all about weather. Well, that's your forecast. I'll have notes on the blog, an update on the forecast coming up at noon. Tune in tomorrow, all through the week for James and his two-a-days. Scott will be here next Saturday. I'll see you Sunday. And until I get that chance again, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.